welcome for Lizelle van Vuuren.
Everybody, it's rally time! Woo! Okay, we are what? Thank you so much for being here. So Women Who Start Up started out as a brand, right? I just kind of really wanted to figure out how I could benefit from being in the same room as other business owners who happen to be women. And so back in 2013, I coined a little event. I gathered up 2, then 12, then 20, then 50, then 200, then 500, and the rest is history. And I was like, holy shit, we gotta do this in lots of cities and we gotta keep growing that. So I coined base camps so that I make sure that each one of you in each one of your startup communities have a place to call home every single month so you can talk about business, so you can find a mentor, so you can talk about how difficult it is and how fun it is and everything in between, so you can appreciate what it's like to fundraise or find a co-founder maybe for the very first time. Base camps are there for that, and they're always free to you. That's right. Base camps are 100% sponsor-driven, and our sponsors know who they are, so thank you very much. And our rally is our free annual event during Denver Startup Week, this being our 7th. I gotta give a quick story before I get off stage so that we can listen from all these amazing people. So, entrepreneurship is a journey of self-discovery. Raise your hand if you know what I mean right out of the gates. You must be an entrepreneur. There is no life lessons like the life lessons that come along the journey of trying to figure out how to take an idea, actualize that idea, convince a whopping amount of people to believe in that idea, to convince plenty of people to open their checkbooks to either pay for that solution or to invest in that idea. And now I'm at year 5, and you haven't paid yourself yet. Am I right? Yeah, you laugh because you know. Yes? Arazu's like, Self-discovery equates entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship equates self-discovery. The message I would like to leave you with tonight is you are only as good as much as you take care of yourself in this world, in this life, than you are in your companies, out there in the world, in the life's work that you do, whether you're a creative or an engineer or founder or CEO, whatever the hell you're doing, whatever makes you happy. You know, I read something powerful the other day that said, don't go out there and work so hard to try and figure out what problem you should go and solve. Go and figure out what lights you up. And I swear to God, you will figure out a problem worth solving then and there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the alternative is a for sure burnout, a for sure consideration to give up, and women, it's 2019. I believe women are the largest group of innovators that have yet to have a velocity unlike we've ever seen before behind the way we like to solve problems, the innovation that we'd like to attribute in and out into the world. I drove over here with Tiffany in the car, and we talked about, you know, when women start businesses, they hire everybody. When women raise money to build their companies, they're excited to bring everyone along for the journey. We hire very diversely. We fixate on our boards being more diverse. We make sure that we look at how our companies actually look. And we need more of that. Women are the leaders of this. We're at the forefronts of this. The actuality and the reality is still that we're only getting 4% or less of venture capital if we are single female founders of a company, or only female founders or women founders of a company. I want to not leave you with that because that's depressing. Am I right? And I've been fucking saying that for years. We went from 1% to 2. Woo! Progress is important, but this is the message I actually want to leave you with. Progress. Progress, progress, progress. Here's what you have to understand. The way you operate in the world is a part of this progress or not. It's a part of the legacy of women's equality or not. Who you hire, who you fire is a part of the legacy of women's equality or it is not. You choose. It's one or two things. You are either contributing to us moving those needles, and there are many. The wage gap, VC funding, sitting on a board, executive leadership. Shall I go on? Let's not. But you know what I'm saying? Because you live it and breathe it. Some of us are stigmatized to it. We are fucking immune to it. But we are waking up, aren't we? And at the bottom, at the core of what's really, really beginning is unstoppable together. There are a lot of women in this room who still compete with other women for no other good reason than that it is societally, that's a new word, ingrained within us because we were raised that way or exposed to that in our societies. We don't have to continue to do that. No, exactly. We have to go out of our way to sponsor someone into a better opportunity. We should consider every day, how is she leading and how is that improving my opportunities and how is my opportunities an opportunity to make sure she's leading? It is not about take a little bit of the crumbs. There is so much for all of us. So I'm gonna go back to that 4% because you're like, God damn, there's not enough money for all of us, is there? But we have to look at this completely differently. Women need to start gathering and building effective networks that are uncrushable, that are so strong that we together can run through brick walls. Imagine what this room could do if we showed up at the Capitol together and demanded anything. How loud did we cheer tonight? We can do louder, stronger. The brain power in this room could solve so many problems. One of the most startling being climate change. If you're gonna start thinking about working on something, ladies, solve our climate shit show. Or run for office. All the way to the top. Which reminds me, I just became an American citizen this year, and I can vote! It's a big deal. Immigrants say hell yeah! Okay. Thank you for that. You just keep reminding me of all the things I wanted to say tonight and not run over my time. Yeah, girl, I gotta get off the stage right now. It might be 4%, but hear me. It's going to become 5 because we're not gonna slow down. It will become 10 because we're gonna be. It'll become 20 because we're gonna start solving problems that brings everyone into the equation and makes a difference on planet Earth. You cannot quit, you keep climbing. If you're tired, get off the goddamn mountain and take a break. I've had to this year. I'll teach you all about figuring out how to take a break, rejuvenate, and get your ass back in the game. And how to effectively make other people support you when you're a little bit down and out. It's really hard for us women, am I right? How hard is it to ask for help? Just, But tonight is possible because I asked for help. I asked for a ton of support from all these remarkable people, and we pulled this off. I'm just showing up to enjoy it. Okay, maybe a little more than that, but they deserve all the credit. Don't quit. Show up for each other. Believe in your strength, your power, your vision, your ideas, your missions. Tell it to us at Women Who Start Up Base Camps, the community on social media. Do not hold those visions, missions, innovations, ideas to yourself. For Pete's sake, they are good. Quit with the insecurity that the patriarchy have taught us, and that's both men and women. Patriarchy has no gender. And please keep going. All right, back to the programming, which is why we're here. Thank you. It's my honor to host you. Let's do this rally.